one of the most very prominent conservative figure, okay, in United States, political activist Charlie Kirk. So as you guys know, he just got shot yesterday. You know, he was shot, he was killed. While he was speaking, he was doing what he likes to do best. So and he was shot in the process. This was at a university. Just talking to the students, speaking his mind. Today we'll take a closer look at his life. Like, who is Charlie Kirk? What are his wins? What are his challenges? Why is this strategy? Why exactly this strategy happened? And most importantly, the urgent need for peace and not violence, in our society. So I'm going to go right into it so we can really begin to understand who is this guy and what took place. You see, Charlie Kirk was born in 1993, in Illinois. That's where he was born at. He funded, Charlie Kirk funded a Turning Point USA, TP USA, at just 18 years, of age, 18 years old. He grew into one of the most recognized conservatives youth organizations in the country, and known for his outspoken advocacy on campuses, debates, and so on and so forth. Charlie Kirk, like frequent media appearances. So he gathered quite significant number of followers, millions upon millions upon millions. Became a very strong supporter, of former President Donald Trump, who is now current president, Donald Trump. So first, second term, he was there for the president, embodying the rise of what we call youth conservatism. Okay, now for so a lot of you guys trying to understand, okay, but why is this guy so important and what's the big deal, with Charlie? You say he built the Turning Point USA into a multi-million dollar grassroots organization. That's what he did. That's a big deal. At the age of 18, he co-founded, Turning Point. At 18, most 18-year-old don't even know, they can't even scratch their own back yet. This one was already way ahead, already doing big things. He reached millions of young people through events, social media, podcasts, etc. Positioned himself as one of the youngest and most influential conservative voices and advocated for free speech, no smaller government, and traditional values, gaining a loyal following. Is a big advocate of Jesus, religion, faith, families, etc. God first, family second type of a guy, business third. That's Charlie Kirk. So you see, his challenges and also his controversies, were like pretty very apparent because that's why a lot of people like him or you don't like him. It's because it's either you're on one side of the aisle or the other. He faced criticism from conservative, progressives. I'm sorry, who opposed his views on so many things. They call him all kind of names, etc., etc. My mentor called him a combination of Rush Limbaugh and Billy Graham, which is actually incredible. What was it? That's an incredible description of what I would call Charlie Kirk, himself. Criticized, very often, within conservative circles at times for his very sharp tone because it's very direct to the point. He was accused of spreading polarizing rhetoric, something that makes him both highly influential, and at the same time highly controversial. His career symbolized the intensity of the American culture wars that's taken place. You see, the tragic shooting took place yesterday, and that's not pretty at all. On September 10, 2025, during a TP USA, Turning Point USA, he was speaking at a campus with a segment called "Prove Me Wrong," and that was at Utah Valley University, okay, UVU, and Kirk was shot in the neck between 142 to 200 yards away. Arguably for me, I think it's a sniper. That's just my own opinion. Because for a guy to be across from the event, take one shot, got him directly on the neck, don't even have a shot, he was out. I want to think that somewhere, somehow along the line, this guy is very professional, whoever did the shooting. He died from the injury, turning what was meant to be a night of debate into a national tragedy. You see, authorities are currently investigating this. They have a person of interest that they assume that person is a college age person, who they saw him on the roof, of a house, literally. And that's right after the assassination. So the video camera captured that individual. So his pictures floating all over the place. The one thing we know is this, that they're investigating the issue as a targeted political assassination. The shooter's motive is very unclear. We don't know who he is yet. This wasn't just a random attack, on one man. This seems to be an orchestrated, well planned out attack to specifically, literally like go after Charlie Kirk on free expression, on the ability to speak and be heard without fear. That's really what the attack was about. So now the question is, why was he shot though? Okay, because a lot of people are asking the questions. Why? You see, Charlie Kirk, officially, the motive is still unknown why Charlie Kirk was shot. That motive is not clear yet. Possibilities. People believe it's political hatred, personal grievance, or even ideological extensions. I don't know. Or even ideological extremism. I still don't know. Nobody knows. Although right now, most people are kind of guessing that it's most likely a political assassination. But the bigger picture is clear. America has grown dangerously divided, and political violence is rising almost every day. Even our current president, literally an attempt was made on his life, or attempts, I should say, 2 times assassination attempts. So there's nothing good about what is happening right now. Nothing good at all. So I want to be able to give an evergreen message of nonviolence, because you say we can debate, we can disagree. We can even walk away from one another, but we cannot kill each other for our beliefs. Violence destroys the very foundation of democracy. When one voice is silenced by a bullet, millions lose a piece of their freedom, because that voice is a representation of a segment. Let's say, I want us now to truly and honestly figure a way to honor Charlie Kirk, not by choosing sides in anger, or he said this or he said that, because I see some people posting stuff. Somebody even posts he deserved it. I'm like, really? That could be your brother. You're gonna say he deserved it? No, you can't. You can't be so carried away with your own nuances to the extent that you believe that murdering someone is deserving just for expressing their opinion. He didn't kill you. He didn't do nothing to you. He just expressed an opinion. You think killing him is no, that's not cool. Real change happens not through bullets, but it happens through ballots. Not through hate, but through dialogue. Persuasion, conviction, speaking. You see, every time we choose peace, we protect the future. Every time we say no to violence, we say yes to freedom. America cannot heal through revenge. There's no way in the world. America can heal through revenge. It can only heal through unity. It can heal through respect, and a relentless commitment to life, over there. That's how America is going to heal. So if you're listening to me, this is a message, truly, that all of us need to take to heart. Every one of us. We have to make a commitment to say, it's okay that someone disagree with me. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. My mentor was talking about something so powerful, how he takes his son or his children, and they watch him at the debate. So where he's debating people who are opposed to his opinion. And the message is, he wants his children to know it's okay for someone to disagree with you. It's perfectly okay. You see, in closing, Charlie Kirk's story is not just about politics. No, it's bigger than that. Charlie Kirk is about passion, it's about purpose, and ultimately the price of the vision. That's really what just happened right now with Charlie Kirk, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this tragedy reminds us that every human life has value, every voice has the right to speak, and every community has the power to choose peace over violence. If you believe in a future that's built on dialogue, not destruction, I want you to hit the like button, watching this. I want you to subscribe, share this message, because peace begins with us.